Upstream Support Trust Planning is an innovative and effective planning tool developed by Kelleher and Holland attorney Edwin Morrow, also known as UST Planning. This planning tool is aimed at achieving a capital gain step-up on low-basis in-trust assets. The upshot of UST planning is the intentional inclusion of the value of low-basis assets held in trust for your benefit into the taxable estate of another person, often a friend or relative who is older or in declining health, so that upon their passing the in-trust low-basis assets are stepped up to the amount of the other person's unused estate tax exemption, thereby saving capital gains taxes. In other words, you can redirect the other person's unused estate tax exemption so that the trust for your benefit can obtain the step up upon the person's death. Importantly, no one can take away the assets from the trust held for your benefit. By reversing the conventional flow of estate transfers and capitalizing on the shorter life expectancy of others, UST planning can significantly reduce capital gains taxes. UST planning offers substantial advantages for both single individuals and married couples when incorporated into traditional irrevocable trust strategies. This method is unique as it not only minimizes estate and transfer taxes for beneficiaries, but also grants the persons doing the planning with significant capital gains reduction benefits to enjoy during their lifetime. In other words, the persons doing the planning can reap the rewards of UST planning and not just their children and other loved ones. Let's use an example to illustrate UST planning. Many years ago, my wife Susie purchased a publicly traded stock for $150,000. Over time, the value of Susie's stock rises significantly, resulting in potential capital gains exposure should Susie choose to sell it. To mitigate this exposure as well as saving estate taxes for our family, in early 2025, Susie establishes an irrevocable spousal lifetime access trust, otherwise known as a SLAT, primarily benefiting me, with secondary benefits for my children and other descendants, as well as a small beneficial interest for my father. The SLAT incorporates UST planning provisions that ensure the stock is included in my father's taxable estate upon his death, without triggering estate taxes. My father resides in Florida with a net worth of $1 million and a substantial remaining 2025 federal estate tax exemption of $13,990,000. Tragically, in this example, my father passes away on June 1, 2025, with the stock in the SLAT for my benefit valued at $1,165,000. As intended, the UST provisions in the SLAT result in the $1,165,000 stock being deliberately included in my father's taxable estate. Consequently, for capital gains tax purposes, the stock's basis is stepped up from the original purchase price of $150,000 to the date of death value of $1,165,000. Since my father's total taxable estate, including the stock in the trust, is significantly less than his remaining 2025 federal estate tax exemption of $13,990,000, no estate or transfer taxes are owed by his estate at his death. Importantly, the stock remains in the SLAT, primarily benefiting me and secondarily benefiting my descendants, as originally planned. The powerful capital gains advantage of UST planning is realized when the SLAT sells the stock, potentially as soon as the day after my father's death, for $1,165,000. Thanks to the stepped-up basis, there is no capital gains taxes owed on the sale, resulting in substantial savings on over $1 million of potential gains. This strategic application of UST planning saves a considerable amount in capital gains taxes for me, meaning the person doing the planning, and showcases the brilliance of thoughtful estate and tax planning. Another huge upside is that the stock and other assets in the SLAT are also estate tax and generation skipping tax-free. Just another Kelleher and Holland solid capital gains, estate, and generation skipping transfer tax planning result. At Kelleher and Holland, our law firm is committed to protecting our clients. If you desire assistance or have questions, please contact one of our estate planning attorneys at 847-382-9195 or visit www.kelleherholland.com.